Hello, 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 and here we are today with album 19. And this album will start with what we finished last time. So Libya, I was going in the middle of Libya, so there was still quite a few banknotes left from that country. And again, like I said, here there are some that are not rare per se, but there's some that are a bit more difficult here and there, due to having Gaddafi or not in the back and stuff like that, and what edition they were. But overall, like, it's not such a hard country, especially after the 70s or so. Some here and there are a bit more difficult, but that's basically it. And then we go into Lithuania, and a bit like Latvia said, this one's, the banknotes, especially the later ones, became very expensive. On this one I have luck to have a few more of Lithuania, and here basically we start with these ones. The first series is a bit tricky because there are two versions, one with text and the other one without this text here. These with text are actually relatively cheap, and these ones also, the text is a bit different. The ones with text are cheap. The other ones are a bit more difficult to find, and I'm now searching mostly for the ones without text. After that it gets a bit easier, especially this first 1993 edition. These ones are easy to find, and then we go into the harder ones. These ones are getting very hard, especially the big values there, like the 500s, but also some of these. And I still have a few that I'm missing. And then there's this one, which I'll not take out of the cover, but basically has an issued prior to the revaluation. I'll just open it. So there you have. This was a set that was available in the market. These have like very low values. They were barely issued, and this is also one of the great findings. Then after that we go to Luxembourg. Not a lot from Luxembourg. I think I have another one graded. We'll see that one later. And then we go into Macau, which is of course a Portuguese colony. Very interesting banknotes. The older stuff is extremely expensive. Now I'm trying to get more and more of these. So you see double text both in Portuguese and in Mandarin. And then you'll see a bit like Hong Kong, two separate banks. They also have this edition with the zodiacs of both banks, the BNU, so basically the old bank, and then the Bank of China. I do have those ones complete, but each year they come up with two new ones, so I'm not running behind, but I do have some here to show you outside of these. This is an earlier one, so these are already with Bank of China. The one on the other side is from the BNU, here the same. And then some for the 20 years of independence or change of administration. From there we go into Macedonia, and here I have it complete, and I haven't changed to Northern Macedonia in the order. These are the only two that are a bit harder to find, I think. The 5,000 and the 10,000, but also not extremely. Also this 500. And then I have everything, including the 5,000, the 2,000, and with a new name, but these will be graded. Basically, I can show you already one from Luxembourg that I meant. Then these are the new ones. Unfortunately, I don't have enough pages. I have to order new pages, so this is the new 100 and the new 2,000. This one was missing there, pick 18, and the 5,000 from Macedonia, pick 19. Also wanted to show you, since we're already on this Lithuania, I also have this 200 in PMG 65 and some from Macau. So from there we go into letter M, Madagascar. Here's quite some tricky values in Madagascar for some reason from these series, the higher amounts. And these are beautiful banknotes. Then go into this very French looking, and then they go into these other ones a bit more bland, and from them on it's actually smooth sailing in terms of cost, all the way to these, which I consider to be one of the ugliest banknote series of recent years. Yeah, so these are a bit higher or pricing. Okay, and from there, I think that's not the last country, but one country that I do collect a lot, it's Malawi. I'm not really almost complete, but I do have some earlier banknotes here with Mr. Banda, the dictator of Malawi. Here I'm missing the higher amounts, and from here on it's just smooth sailing all the way until a peculiar one, the new 200 or the new 100 or something, which is with an overprint, and I don't have that one, or the new 2000 I think, which has an overprint here, and that's very expensive for some reason. I'm not sure how many were issued. So some earlier ones. Yeah, and we'll finish with Malaya. Here, besides this one, which is real Malaya, the other ones are Japanese occupation money. I think that one is complete. Then some more Malaya here. Finally, just two more from Malawi, 1A and Big 6A, just to complete this batch. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.